Why am I wearing glasses without lenses in them, you ask? I don't have an answer for you. But what I can do is get you the answers to all the questions that you've ever wanted to ask your favorite vending creators. And today's guest has over 2 million subscribers on YouTube. He's been doing this for over 8 years, and he makes over 6 figures a year running a vending machine business. So he's a wealth of knowledge, and I can't wait to get into this conversation. You guys are really going to enjoy this one. Stick around and don't go anywhere. I got a very special guest today. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Aaron, and I run the KICKER channel, and I also run a pretty good sized route in the state of Michigan.
That's Aaron Kicker. I'm sure everybody knows who Aaron Kicker is. Yep. Yes, I love watching your videos, man. You got great videos, and I know that you're one of the big vending channels that you're one of the first ones that I seen that made me even want to get a claw machine, which I only got one, but you know.
Yeah, no, I try, man. I try. I mean, it's just kind of it's tricky, you know. I mean, the thing is trying to balance out between vending machine videos and arcade videos, and then actually going to actual like arcades and filming videos. But I feel like over the years, people have wanted more of the vending machine videos and the collection arcade videos more than really going to like a Dave and Buster's, you know.
So they want to see you pulling money out of the vending machines, not playing the vending.
They would rather see a video of me, like, I've even gotten comments before being like, can you make a video of you literally cleaning the glass on your machines? I'm like, what? like they would rather see me clean glass than go to like a brand new arcade that opens up in like Toledo, Ohio. And
like, it's so strange.
Dude, it's weird. And like, the collection videos are like the worst to film. Like, ask any vendor out there, because like they're so repetitive. Like, just every time I film one, I'm like, dude, it doesn't feel right. Like, I don't like the idea of, I feel like I'm bragging, but at the same time, this is what everyone's asking for.
Yeah.
You kind of know what I'm saying?
I absolutely know what you're saying, because I am one of those people. I have to keep making these collection videos, and I try to like keep them fun as possible.
Like, I don't want to look like an absolute just like tool. Like, I'm like, all right, how do I collect money and show off the money, but without making me look like,
like I have a small advantage in that area, because I'm not pulling very good money out of my machine. So it's
like the thing is I always will like talk myself down. Like, I'll pull out like a big sack of cash, and they'll literally be like $400, and I'll be like, all right guys, well, think of it like this: I got rent, I got product costs, I got all this, and then I'll be like, really, I only got to keep this much out of this much, you know?
Yeah.
And I kind of talk it down, because I really don't want to make myself look like I'm just like, I don't know how to even what the word is, but you know what I mean.
You're rich. We already all know that you're rich, Aaron.
Well, like, you know, but yeah, I mean, like,
I don't, you know, honestly, to be perfectly honest with you, before I even knew who you were or kind of got to know you through watching your videos, like one of the first few videos that I watched, I never at all felt like you were flexing on me, you know? If anything, I looked at it as like, oh, wow, man, this guy has got it down. This is an interesting business model. Like, I want to learn more.
Like, in the videos, I never try to wear like any like I don't know, like, I don't try to wear like designer clothes, or I don't try to like pull up in like a Lamborghini event store. For a while, I had a Nissan GTR, and then I sold it because I'm like, okay, this isn't me. I'm like, this isn't me. Like, I had a nice car for a while, and then I remember I was posting a couple videos with it, thinking it would like help me out, like a Tanner Fox thing or something like that, or like the YouTubers that buy the nice cars, and I'm like, and it did. It honestly did help a little bit, because like it helped my comments and be like, oh my god, you know. But then like it just like felt weird. I was like, this isn't me like buying a like, you know, a car that cost almost as much as a house, and then I'm doing it for just the videos. And I was like, eh. And then I got rid of it and just bought a couple trucks instead. And that's kind of where I got with it. And again, I really do it because it's giving people information, you know, and this is really what they want to see. They asked for it.
Yeah, exactly. You want to provide value overall at the end of the day. Me as a YouTuber, and I, you know, by what you said just now, is you want to provide value, right, to your friends, to your audience.
Yeah, and I want to upload what people want to watch. And a 99% of my comments, I feel like, when I ask people, what do you guys want to see more of? Oh, we want to see more collection videos. We want to see you put candy in a vending machine. We want to see you prop up stuffed animals in a crane game. It's like, really? Like,
and I'll tell you why. It's because of your personality. You know, that's what is unique about your channel. And even if you're doing the same repetitive thing as everyone else, like, you still have your own twist on it, because you're a fun person, you know?
Like, I don't know. Like, I have a hard time watching my videos over unless it's like a year old because I'm like, this is just cringy.
No, I
You know?
know, I know, I know, I know the feeling. I know the feeling. So at what time, like at what age were you at when you realized that you were going to start arcade vending? Or wait,
Um,
okay, did you start with arcades or did you start with?
no, I started with a YouTube channel, and my mom helped me film like a couple of videos off of her iPhone 3GS, and it was like the big thing, like the big thing. Like my mom got the iPhone 3GS, and like I remember all my friends were like, "Oh my God, your mom's got the best phone ever," and stuff like that. And literally, we would go to Walmart and like film videos on it, and I just put them on YouTube because I actually watched some other people that made arcade videos on YouTube before me, and they weren't really getting anywhere, but I was like, hey, I can do this, you know. And at the time I was like 11 or 12, and I just posted videos from my room. And we got a check from YouTube. It was for like it was a big chunk of money. I think it was like over $1,000 or something like that. And I went and took a lot of that money and bought my own claw machine, put it in my room, and continued to make videos on it. And then from there, I just kind of thought of different ideas and just kind of kept going with it. But right now, I think I got about 1,400 individual videos on my channel with over 2 million subscribers. And so it's been going. And then from there, the route, to answer the other part of the question, the route came about 2 years after I did YouTube videos because no one uploaded any videos of having a route on YouTube doing claw machines. I'm like, oh, this has got to do good. And then that's really what took my channel away. Is I moved to Michigan from Arizona, and I got a flea market with machines in it, and then a liquor store with machines in it. And I just, I think at that time with the flea market and liquor store, I owned about 20 machines between both of them. And from there, I was like, wow, there's a lot of money in these machines. And the only problem with it was is you had to deal with the amount of money you were getting versus the break-ins, you know, because I was in a flea market on the bad side of Detroit. and,
Okay.
and it was rough. Like I remember I wanted to quit. I was constantly having problems. So I was like, oh, but they're making money. And then YouTube from there, I kept filming. I would literally put like iPhones and stuff in my own machines and like iPads and say I won them at an arcade, and like those always would get a lot of views, and so that helped out with YouTube. So it was a business that kind of helped each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so no, it was both. YouTube and the route started shortly after to kind of go through, you know.
So with your excuse me, YouTube channel being named Claw Kicker and your arcades being Claw Kicker, is it one business?
It's one business, yeah. It's all under one LLC. And yeah, it's way easier for tax write-off reasons and just everything. I mean, it was hard at first because by the time I got to like age 17, 18, my YouTube channel was doing well over six figures a year.
Wow.
And it was to the point where I was like, okay, I really should get help, find help. Like I was like screwed. Like I literally was like just had no idea what I was doing. And I ended up finding a super good CPA, and he's been taking care of me ever since. And then we filed the machines, all the money the machines make, and then all the money YouTube makes, all under one thing. But yeah, it got to the point where I couldn't handle it, you know.
Yeah, couldn't handle it by yourself.
Nah, yeah, I had to have some tax guy help me.
Yeah, that's good, man. I mean,
For advice too. Like if I ever like am like, oh, like I have a huge chunk of money I need to spend instead of giving it to the government, or I can spend it on business expenses. What do you think? And remember that other business idea we talked about earlier in the chat?
yes.
Yeah, yeah, before we started recording, yeah, that was part of the write-off, was buying some of equipment for that, which I'm sure this
Cool.
will go up before. I'm sure this will go up in the next couple weeks. So if you guys aren't subscribed to my channel or know my channel, I got some other business things coming up, but don't want to say anything yet.
Yeah, whatever you guys do, stop what you're doing now and go click the link in the top of the description and go make sure you sub to Claw Kicker. Dude, your channel is so fun to watch. I love. So how many arcades do you have now?
So right now I have three arcades, and then two of them are in malls, and then I have one huge just cluster of machines in a flea market. And there's like a small arcade on like one side of the flea market and a small arcade on the other side of the flea market. Um, And then I also have what do I got out there? I got about 20 locations that consist of liquor stores, restaurants.
So how do you go about getting your locations?
You know, it's to the point where like I don't even have to go anywhere to get them anymore. I
So in
literally,
the beginning, I'm sure people know you're the arcade guy now, probably in your
yeah.
area. So a lot of people know that. But it's, let's say in the beginning, before you were kind of established, you know.
Like before, yeah, I just literally went door to door, and I had a mentor and I would pay him to honestly go get them, but then I would go get them as well. Like it's no like secret trick, honestly. Like really, I hate when people ask me how do you get these locations. There's a special trick. Can you tell us your magic trick? It's like there's really no magic trick to it. It's you need to get up off your butt and you need to hit 8 locations a day every single day, 7 days a week, and no excuses. And then if you get told no, 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 that's fine. You know, my route is spanned over 200 miles out. You know, from my house, I am 200 miles out in like every direction. And the point is, you're like, okay, well, I went really far out this way and only got 5 accounts. So now I'm going to go this way and get 5 more accounts. You know, like when they say, you know, for like, I don't even know what the saying is, but for every 20 accounts I would go to, I would maybe get one. And
Yeah,
every 40 I went to, I was guaranteed at least one, you know, because I've been to hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of stores and just mom and pop restaurants. I've even tried getting into like huge what
chains.
are they called? Like
Like,
chains. Yeah, and I'm in a couple chains. I've gotten into a couple franchises and corporates, but they're a little bit harder. But yeah, no, it's just really just a lot of work. There's no science about it. Like the pitch that I give that I like to use is, hey, my name's Aaron. I'm 20. I'm 20. Well, right now I'm 22, but back then the last time I had to land my own account, I was 18.
okay.
And when I was 18, I literally just walk in and be like, hey, I'm young. I'm trying to start my business. But they don't know that I already have like, 60 machines. You know what I mean? But they don't know that. So they just,
Yeah.
and it works. If you're younger and you're trying to do this, that's just what I did. I just played I'm trying to start my own business. Would you like to support me? I would almost always say, I'm going to put the machine in here and you can keep 100% of the money the machine makes for 1 month. And if you don't like it, I'll pull it out. But I want you to feel secure and stuff like that. And almost all the time when I'd bring the machine in, the owner would almost always at least be like, no, we'll do whatever split you want. You know what I mean? But it's always
Okay.
nice because they like to hear the word free.
Yeah.
Free. Like, hey, I'm gonna put this machine in here. Whatever money it makes, I'll give you all the money for the first month, and then if you want to keep it, I'll give you 25% of what it makes from here on out after that. And then they're like, oh well, I mean, I'm gonna at least try it for a month because it's free money, right? Like, and then you already have your foot in the door. You already have a 600-pound machine sitting in the restaurant, and for
And
you to
it's
move it
probably
out.
providing value to the establishment. They're seeing that people actually enjoy using it. So
Exactly, exactly. So that's kind of how I've landed a lot of accounts is just really using the I'm young card. But now it's to the point where I got, 20 locations between restaurants, laundromats, I got some smoke shops, some tattoo shops, and then I got another set of my route that is skate parks. I got bowling centers. I got all these places, and I don't put them all on YouTube because it's still a business, and I don't want to show my entire operation.
yeah, of course, of course.
And so I usually film at the same 4 or 5 different locations, and I film at all my arcades. All my arcades I'll film at, and then I film at about 4 or 5 different liquor stores, restaurants, whatever, and then keep it consistent because I'm not trying to show the whole operation to get people out there being like, well, hey, that location's by me. I'm gonna go try to place a machine right next to this guy. You
Yeah,
know
or think they're gonna go rip you off or something like that. You know, that's
exactly. So
definitely a possibility, you know.
exactly. So I don't like to show my whole operation, but but that's kind of what I got out there.
So I'm curious, a lot of people ask a lot of questions about coin pushers. I see in the comments of all the different vending machines.
Yeah.
I know in California they're illegal because they're
Oh,
considered a
there.
gambling device.
Yeah. So it's kind of a weird gray area in Michigan. I don't have a ton of them. I mean, I have them in all my arcades, and I have a couple locations, but that's about it. The best way I like to describe them is the less said, the better. You kind of know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because
for sure.
no one ever says anything about them. But the thing with it is there's a couple other guys that do them in Michigan as well, and we all have the mindset of don't do anything stupid to get everyone else in trouble. And when
Yeah.
they say that, we mean like there was actually a guy that was caught doing it. It wasn't. I think it was in Michigan, or it was on the. It wasn't. It was a big deal in the vending community because I'm actually in a group chat with a bunch of people that do machines in Michigan, and it was in there a long time ago. Some guy was putting $100 bills in them, which is fine because I've done it, you know. But what he was doing was taking a needle pin and poking through the top of the $100 bill and then running a fishing line through it and then putting it through the hole on the side of the machine where quarters fall to the vendor and tying a weight to it and then putting the $100 bill over the edge.
So he rigged it basically.
Yes. No matter how many quarters fell, the 100 was never going to fall, and he got caught doing it. And it ended up being a big. This was years back. I mean, this was years back, and I heard about it. So don't take my exact word for it. But I remember it was a big deal, and everyone was like, "This could have really been bad for all of us," because they could have literally came in and be like, "We need to find every single person that's doing this
and take them down. Take them down.
You know, and it ruins it because really everyone that I do it and people I know that do it run them fair. Like run them really, really fair. I mean, we put.
I mean, I think they would make pretty good money even being ran the way they're supposed to.
They do good. I mean, dude, they do good, but they also get broken into a lot. Like one coin pusher normally lasts me about 8 months.
Really?
One coin pusher lasts me about 8 months. Yep. And then it usually the insides have to get replaced. The cabinet has to get replaced. Yep. And
because it's constantly running because it never stops running.
No, I'm talking about people destroying them.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about people destroying them. And I used to put the break-ins on YouTube a lot, but yeah, I get about one break-in a week on average on my route because right now, I mean, as it stands right now, between the 3 arcades, the flea market, the 2 in Michigan that I got, all the locations, the bowling centers, I got just about 120 pieces of equipment out there. And so, but between all that, one break in a week is usually normal. And it's usually 95% of the time it's a coin pusher. And so when I tell people to run them, I'm like, yeah, dude, a pusher can make $400 or $500 a week at a right spot, but the break-in rate is absolutely astronomical.
It's bonkers. Yeah, it's bonkers,
crazy. Man. Like, I mean, I literally had to, because we bolt them to the ground. Like a ATM to where you can't like shake it, you know. I've shown up to machines before where the entire top half of the machine is ripped off of the frame and just the frame is bolted to the ground.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, like it almost looks like someone took like a truck and tied a chain to it and then just ripped, but like I could break one. Like if you like body slam one or like get a running start and like put your shoulder into it, that cabinet will
just cave in.
I've showed up to machines that are like standing straight up and then like it's been hit so hard from the side they're like cockeyed like this.
Oh wow!
Like the whole cabinet, it looks like it's like tilted. Yeah, and then at that point the whole machine.
So those things are like built more like arcade games, kind of.
Yeah. Like, I wish they would make them metal. They're made out of like IKEA wood.
Yeah. Okay. Everybody knows what IKEA wood is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we're about to wrap up the video, Aaron. Man, I really appreciate you sticking around. I do have one question that I'm asking everybody in this series. The question is, if you could do let's say you have to work. So pick any kind of job that you'd want to do and say, let's say you make the same amount of money, but is there another job that you'd rather do than what you do now? Or do you have like your dream job?
I would. I mean, like, I absolutely love what I do, you know, but I've been doing it for so long. You know what I mean? Like if I could do something else, I honestly think I would probably want, like when I grew up, my whole family like ran farm machinery, like combines, tractors, all that stuff. I would probably honestly like without a lie be like a farmer or something like that. If I didn't do what I did now, if I made the same amount of money, like no doubt. Like
so
like, because like the thing is, there's not a lot of
There's
money.
not a
involved
lot of
with
money
If
in
anyone
it,
knows
but
anything about
like
farmers-
one thing I can say too from just a business standpoint is it's not about the money.
like if you think you can make millions of dollars and be happy, like that's not how it works. Like trust me, like if I could do it, I would totally be cool making like 50 grand a year running farm equipment. That would be the goal eventually. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm kind of just going with the flow right now, you know?
No, I love it, man. It's really interesting. It's really interesting. I'm dreading the fact that somebody asks me that question back because I don't actually have an answer.
You don't have an answer for that?
No, I don't have an answer, man. I don't know. I think I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Haven't thought about it enough.
Yeah, no. I don't know. There's it's always good to have backup plans though, you know?
Yeah. Well, hey, Aaron, I appreciate you sticking around. And you guys, make sure I'll leave the description to Aaron's channel. Make sure you guys go down and visit his channel. And do you have an Instagram and Facebook also?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I actually have a Facebook account that's just called KICKER, and it was meant for my arcades for like if the machines gotten their money eaten or something. But then all my YouTube fans started coming over to the Facebook account.
Oh, how
And
funny.
so like now if one of my machines ever eats someone's dollar, it's like hell trying to find the message.
Oh.
So if you guys want to go check out my Facebook though, it's turned into a bit of everything. I've used to post a lot on there, like business and stuff like that, but I kind of stopped. So I don't post much. And then I have an Instagram, which is Aaron_hips14. I always post a lot on there, like my stories and just what I do throughout the day. So if you guys want to go follow me on there too.
All right. So if you want to stay updated with Aaron, go check him out on Instagram. If you want to see a bunch of just random stuff, go to Facebook.
Yeah,
and if you want,
and literally on there, it's just like a bunch of YouTube fans, and I'm like, this is cool, and I'll try to message back people, but I'm better at Instagram. If you really want to try, DM me on Instagram, and I try to get back with many people. But I mean, I usually get like a few hundred DMs, like of people asking stuff like a day, you know. So I'm like,
all right, you guys. So you heard them. Don't go bug them. Only ask them if it's a really good, important question that hasn't been answered already.
Question, I'm gonna try to get back. Yeah, it's just hard to. It's hard to sit on my phone and answer 800 questions a day. Go check Instagram out and send me a DM. And if I don't get back with you, trust me, it's nothing personal, guys. I don't have anything personal going on with anyone that's possibly watching this. But it's hard to get back to every person and answer everyone's questions, you know?
No, totally. All right, anyway, thanks for your time. And
yeah, no
we'll
problem,
see you next
man.
time.
See you later.
Talk to you later.